Hello and welcome back to our channel, A Light of Source. My name is Anna Maria. I am a light renegade, and today I will be reading a pre-channeled message by the PHC in our latest episode of Getting Started. I got to the video a little bit late today, so forgive the lighting, forgive the hoodie. I was actually guided by a friend to think pink today. So I found my favorite item of pink clothing, and it felt appropriate to wear it on screen. So that's what I'm doing. And at some point, I feel like the PhD will be coming in to talk a little bit more about the energy of colors, how they affect us, how they affect our energy. And yeah, we can say that for another time though. For now, I will pull up the message for today. I'll just take a second here to align with the energies. All right. Hello, loved ones. We are the Pleiadian High Council, and grateful to be here with you all with another message for this next round of Getting Started. We could not help but appreciate the irony of this loved one's update yesterday, along with the name of the series, the fact that she was alluding to the idea that starting again is not the same as starting from scratch. And to this we say yes. The implication that starting at square one is some sort of backsliding, that it is not moving in the right direction, is one we'd like to delve into deeper. For starters, each of you here with us now has lived so many lives before this one. While many of you may still have amnesia, it does not mean the soul forgets or resets. You've entered into this body with so much wisdom and experience under your belts. Not to mention the fact that everything you've done has brought you to where you are now, in this moment, in this life, where you are consciously working towards reaching for more. More of yourselves, more for the planet. You believe you can heal. You believe a new world is possible. And that did not happen overnight. It's a result of a multitude of decisions followed by hard work, followed by more decisions and more hard work. You will see, even if you've fallen off the proverbial wagon, taken a break in your practice, turn your attention elsewhere for a few weeks, months, or even years, that when you return to this space, we say keep your head held high. You are not starting from square one. You are back at the center of infinity. And remember, please, for those with a tendency towards mental punishment loops, the time off is far from an error or act of failure, a detour of some sort. A detour for some, a necessary sidestep for others, a lesson always, a failure never. Failure is a word ego uses, not source. Good versus bad, right versus wrong, this is what it is to live in a dualistic environment. When your mind starts speaking unkindly to yourself, sitting in emotions that are unkind, know it is not coming from your higher self. And this brings us to the crux of what we wanted to talk to you about today. All the thoughts, feelings, emotions that are uncomfortable, that leave you wanting to turn your attention elsewhere, drown yourselves in work, blast the music in the car, gravitate to a favorite food, drink, substance, or TV series. They are the key. These feelings, these emotions are the lights lighting the way towards the best version that you can be. They act as little guides saying, oh, something isn't right. Something here doesn't feel good. The next thought could be, What is it? Where is it coming from? Why am I feeling this way, and what can I do about it? To those who can in the moment, we would say it would be immeasurably helpful to stop what you're doing and create space to investigate. If you cannot in that moment, we'd recommend writing down a few points to revisit later. But keeping track of what comes up that you'd rather it wouldn't is key. Once you can tune into those thoughts, feelings, emotions, and give them room to breathe, take the time to break them down, be willing to sit in discomfort as you work to understanding them, that is the work. That is when you get one step closer to breaking the pattern, releasing them, gaining clarity on what in your current reality is no longer in alignment with your highest good. This loved one has thought of putting together a process for understanding, recognizing, processing emotions. She started many months ago. She's dug into many growth materials to guide her on her journey for clearing shadow, and would like to come up with a process that can be shared with all of you. We applaud her for her ongoing dedication to her development and to aiding others. Remember, one thought, one emotion, one shadow at a time, you come closer to your 5D selves. Your shadow work will require following up. A tough conversation for some, a tough decision, a change you never thought you were strong enough to make. But identification is a critical step in that process. You will know in your heart when you may be required to take another. It'll come as a gnawing feeling that you can't get away from. But more on that later. We will leave you here for today. And love, until next time. All right, there it is. Sorry for all the stumbling on my words. Yeah, the throat's been pretty scratchy today. Yeah, I mean, as many of you know, I have been doing quite a bit of shadow work. I have been, I'm a process gal, so I do like to write things down and break them down in a way that my mind can understand and handle. And then in moments of need, I can turn to this process and kind of just let it walk me through the emotions that have come up at that time. So what I'd like to do is maybe clean that up and put it out there. I could share it on YouTube, and eventually when our website is up, it'll be there available for all. I'd also be interested in hearing if any of you have any processes that you've been drawn to. I think ultimately some of the steps in the middle may look a little different, but they're probably all similar. That said, I would like to see what else is out there. I have a few places that over the years I've gotten my information from and put it all together. I also channeled a emotional processing and transmuting process for a friend a few months ago that I'm including in there for specifically like big emotions before necessarily looking at what the shadow is, just in the moment figuring out how to deal with them. But I'd like to add to that, and what I'll do in the when I make this available is I will put references at the bottom so people can go and see the original sources for most of the information that's been amalgamated. But yeah, if there's anything that's really helped you, I'd love it if you felt called to share with all of us. And I like to think that in the future that's something that newcomers can scroll through, and maybe you'll get a nudge to go in a certain direction as well based on your recommendations. So that's my request for today. I will leave you here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, morning, noon, or night, and I will see you. I don't want to say next week. I don't think these are weekly anymore, but I'll see you on the next episode. Okay, bye-bye.